Hello, everyone. This is Matt Moreau in the booth, along with Cappy. We are here for the
Hello.
second. Yep, he just said hello. He is definitely alive. We are here for the second to last race here in the playoffs. Our championship favorites, or the guys that actually still have a shot at the championship, are Christopher Robinson in double zero, Mark Brannigan Jr. in the 4, and Brian Lorenzo in the 77. So I am going. So, Kepi, do you want to bring us through the lineup?
hmm Right now, Alex Tolman is our pole sitter with a 19.5 V1. Then Parker Collins in the 18 to his outside. Then it's Braden Black in the 26 and third. Fourth place is Jason Rajak in the 924 car. Brady Floyd in fifth in the 20 car. Then in sixth place is last place winner Mark Brannigan Jr. in the 4 car. Christopher Robinson in seventh. He'll definitely be a favorite today. He is our points leader as well. Then Brady Cox in the 76 and 8th. Ninth place is the entertaining Zach Thornton. Then Cody Rivera's in the 36th and 10th. Riley Marabello in the 11th. Tyler Granat in 12th. Logan Kuczynski 13th. 14th is Brett Murphy. Ryan Luzano in 15th. Darren Staff 16th. Colin LaFrance in 17th. Wes Gallo 18th. Roddy Robinson 20th. And I think Alexander Schumacher, he's being scored behind the 20th place driver. I don't think he's actually no, he did.
All right. Uh, Eventually, I do think I have iRacing turned up too much. And we do have one lap left. I'm going to try my best to quickly kind of mash it up so we can hear the wonderful Cappy. Because I had to turn it up for a league race, and the cup cars are so much louder.
I'll break down the race details. Third laps here tonight. Stage at the end, or at least on lap 60. One fast repair, 4 sets of tires, and 80% fuel capacity here. The pace cars pull off. Alex Tallman punching up the field, waiting to get the green flag. Through 3 and 4. Tallman waiting for the green flag.
Green flag, green
He's
flag.
going to get it. We're green. Bit of a stack up in the back. He's going to shoot off for turn number 1.
Yep, all in contact already. The 18 goes
Yellow
around.
flag is out.
Caution is out. That did not take long, and that's going to show what we're going to expect for tonight pretty much. You're going to see that a
Nobody
lot.
hits him, but he has rear damage. Wow. That is he has a very little rear damage, but still, second place lining up on the outside. Looking back at the replay, the first place, number 14, the leader, just shoots up the track into Parker Collins, turns him, and just thankfully he did not get hit by anybody else. That was close. Brett Murphy almost hit him. He blinked out just in time, did not hit him. So that was really lucky right there. But Parker Collins, after starting on the front row and shooting out to lead early, just the wrong place for the wrong time, gets spun by the pole sitter. That's not even through the first set of corners.
Yeah, our championship contenders, though, it looks like they were unaffected. Mark Brannigan Jr. up in the 4th place position. Christopher Robinson, 6th place, not too far away. But Brian Lorenzo, he has some work to do. This is not one of his tracks. I know he was practicing. He's down in the 15th position. He needs to be up there with those guys. He wants a shot next week.
Yeah, Parker Collins is going a lap down, so he'll probably have to wait for the way around next caution. So he might get it here. I don't think so because he's the one who caused it. So Brett Murphy also has went a lap down. He's going back to pit road. So this is not the start of the race you want for Parker Collins and Brett Murphy. Brett Murphy as we've seen the last few weeks, just does not have a lot of luck. So again, not a good start of the race for him. Alex Tolman definitely not not happy with himself after wrecking somebody already on lap 1, especially second place. Do not want to make enemies, especially here at Martinsville, second last race of the season. It's just I feel like it's going to be a long night, man. It's Martinsville, close contact racing, and it'll be entertaining.
Yeah, and
But
these
I feel
guys
like we're
do
gonna have
not. Sorry, these guys do not like to give at all. I'm constantly messing with the sound, so I really appreciate you kind of filling in these gaps and make iRacing nearly as quiet as possible. We can hear the wonderful Cappy.
Parker Collins, I believe, is going back in the lead lap. Yeah, he's just stuck behind the pace car. He was a lap down, but he is going to unlap himself here. So, not a lucky break here. It's Brett Murphy. He's already one lap down. He's just sitting in pit road after getting damage from that first start. The lights are off in the pace car. Let's see what happened to Brett Murphy. Oh, he got hit on the start. They just stacked up in turn 4 on the start. He gets hit by Wes Gallo in the 07.
Oh, that makes sense.
As they go back green here already.
Yep. A little cleaner this time. 26, able to cross it under.
The last week's winner around. That's the
Oh, 4's around now.
Oh, he's just got the wheel spin. He has got rare damage. Look for the lead. Up the track goes the leader, the 14 of Alex Tallman. They were 3 wide. Christopher Robinson has already found himself in a second. Jason Rajak, we haven't seen him up front since Talladega, I believe. And he is currently our leader, like I just mentioned.
Yep.
What a turn of events. It was a wild last lap. First lap, excuse me, that they had off the restart. A lot of close quarters racing. As that 924 feeling the heat from Christopher Robinson, our points leader. Robinson looks slow, but it's not going to happen here. He's just going to wait behind him.
Robinson, though, it looks like he is being more patient, trying to play the long game versus a lot of these other guys. They're trying to bump right away. Not necessarily the smartest thing to do. So huge props to the guys that are willing to be patient, trying to keep that nose clean for now. Because we know it's going to come eventually, but coming on like lap 10 of this race, not worth it.
Yep. Yeah, Brett Murphy has 8 minutes of required of repair after a small bump on the restarts. That is just very unfortunate for him. As you look in the start,
holy cow.
Braden Black in the 26 car just crossed over he crossed over later after starting second. And Mark Brannigan, last week's winner, second of points, that number 4 Jimmy John's car. He just gets loose, getting on the gas. Exiting turn 2, gets hit from behind after hitting the wall by, I believe that is Cody Rivera's in the 36. And they have damage. And then corner after that, let's see what happens. Brandon Black sends the corner, shoots up the track, and just shoves Alex Tallman, the 14, up the racetrack. And that opened the door for our front 2 right now, Jason Rajak and Christopher Robinson.
Well, the question I have is, how will Alex Tallman respond to Braden Black?
Yeah.
Because he's right behind him. All it takes is a 14 to just overdrive the corner. With quotation marks. So Braden Black just got loose.
What
Alex
a
Tallman.
save.
Brady Floyd trying to pass on the outside, but probably not going to happen.
Robinson's trying to cross over for the lead. He ran a racetrack to perform that move.
We're now Braden Black and Brady Floyd. Brady Floyd trying to be in that middle lane so he doesn't give a huge run.
You just look at these differing lines. As here comes Tallman sending it in there. There's contact, Brady Floyd and Braden Black there for a 4th. Here comes Robinson. He's got the run down the back, and he's got the inside lane. Oh, Rajak. He's loose off of turn 4. New leader, that 00.
And Jason able to slot right in line before Tallman was able to take up that gap. But Tallman is applying the pressure.
Chris Robinson horrible luck last weekend at, I believe, we went to Kansas. I forgot where we went. Oh
Allman went
no!
to the inside. Rajak didn't know he
That's
was
a
there,
caution.
probably. Rajak got spun. We see Logan Rosinski a little loose in the background. Caution. No caution yet. But Rajak fell down to... Where is Rajak? Rajak fell down to 7th, so he's going to have to try and make up some ground. Actually, there is the caution
Yeah.
from that.
Went to Las Vegas last week, so Chris Robinson, he's got his hopes up now. He's not last or in the back like he finished last week at Las Vegas. As looking back, like Matt said, I don't think Jason thought Tolman was there, and he just ran out of room. Both of them was going to the same piece of track, and they just made contact.
Yep, Tomlin
So,
definitely had his nose there, so I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt on this one. I don't really recall lap 1, but... Oh. But, as you're talking about Christopher Robinson, a very interesting point is that he had a very great first and second race compared to the rest of the competition.
mm-hmm.
And then he had a terrible third race, and the 12 car didn't even show up. Now Conor France doesn't have a shot anymore at the playoffs because he was busy that night. But because of the buffer that Robinson had and the points that he did get, he was able still to retain first with the 4 car not far behind him. So that buffer came in handy for him.
We might have 2 laps to go. I'm not sure, but definitely feels
Still
like
have
it.
lights on the pace car.
Yeah. A lot of clean cars out here, but definitely some crumpled fenders as well. So
It doesn't take long to get some crumpled fenders, especially at number 14. He's not using the
pit road
usual
is
Clint
closed.
Boyer car, but that car is seen some better days, and we're not even halfway of this race.
Logan Rosinski in 16th place at 21 has some pretty good left rear damage and left side damage as well.
Yeah, it looks like someone got him in the back, probably from the stack up. I wonder if Brett Murphy was involved on that. And Jason Rajak, his teammate, he's got a very crinkled rear end because of the contact he's had. Actually, no, it's more of a crinkled side. Other than that, I think that, yeah, it takes freaking forever. Other than that, though, I think most of these guys have been clean. Most of the damage happens on the back bumper.
Definitely. And lights are off on the pace car. We're going to green here. Hopefully get a clean restart here. Already on lap 23, but you know, it's short track, so these laps are gonna tick by fast.
Yep. 23 out of 200 though, and we've had 2 cautions so far. Short tracks are fun, but unfortunately they just seem to draw more cautions because of the close nature of the racing.
Yep, cautions breed cautions.
Yep, pace car went down to the safety of pit road. You only save place here. And away the 00 goes. Great start.
Wow.
Brady Floyd. Oh,
Brayden
Black just dumped the 14.
Wow, they both are going to fall back from that.
It's still left 24, guys. Chill. Give the guy the benefit of the doubt in the turn. Brayden Black, holy cow. Isn't this the second wreck that he's been a part of, too?
That's like the second time that he's made contact with a 14 tonight.
Yep, and the 14's been involved in every single wreck so far. The second and third, though, were he was just a victim to it. And I don't recall the first, so I'm not blaming him on the first one, but if race control said no penalties, I'll agree with it, I guess.
Yeah, Brandon back apologizing over the radio right now. He didn't mean to turn him, but just couldn't get slowed down in time. So
Yeah, unfortunately, that does happen. But you also got to be careful for the checkup in turn one too, because it's easy to miss your braking marks, especially when you're getting on the brakes that much.
Looks like I don't know who's gonna come down pit road. Looks like
I
nobody's actually. There's one car.
one.
That's Wes Gallo in the '07,
Oh,
and Alex Tolman in the 14 as well.
Colin went down to repair some damage because that car is beat up. I bet.
Yeah.
Let's Gallo. His car's not too bad.
Yeah,
See
Wes
Wes's pit
Gallo
stop if
involved.
he gets tires or not.
Wes Gallo involved in an incident
Oh, Wes
before
actually
the green
uses
flag.
fast repair.
Oh wow.
I don't
I
know if
don't
he
think
meant
he
to
meant
do
to do that
that.
one. Yeah, I think that was a. I think that was an accident.
Oops. So Wes, I really hope Wes doesn't get another crash, but who
But
knows?
it's Martinsville. It's gonna happen. So
Keep the
got Brent
14.
Murphy getting his laps back.
Yeah, the 14 is just manually repairing that damage. Still see the little crinkle sheet metal.
Brent Murphy only 17 laps down after getting 8 minutes of required repairs for getting hit before the green flag, or while taking the green flag. Excuse me.
How did he get 8 minutes
I don't
required?
know because the damage looks pretty good. It looks like a normal bump, but it just he said in chat that it's 8 minutes required repair.
Holy cow. He's getting a wave around right now.
Yeah, he'll only be 16 down. Yeah.
Well, I mean, the rate this is going, I think he'll be in the lead lap and by
I
lap
mean, he could be.
100.
Mhm. Lights are off on the pace car. I'm gonna be going back green here on lap 30 out of 200.
Yep, Brady Floyd on the outside with Zachary Thornton behind him. Both these guys definitely know short track racing well. Brady Coxo on the inside. But we got some talent in the front bunch. We'll see if we can keep it together for a few laps.
Only 6% of the way through this race.
Yikes. Also, as we go on, I could talk about some changes that Brian was contemplating for this league. But away we go. Great start once again from Robinson. That outside line just can't get it done in the turn two. But Brady Floyd battling really hard.
Clean so far.
Oh,
Oh no! Why did I
Cox
say
slid
that?
up.
They're 3 wide for third here.
This
Zachary
is
Thornton
not
through
going
the
to end
middle.
well. Brady Floyd is dead if they
Oh, they're
maintain this.
still 3 wide. Oh, somehow they're making it work.
Yeah,
Back
Jason
to
led
2
off.
wide. Thornton, the beneficiary through that. He's an aggressive driver. So, oh, the wreck and ground out gets turned by the 21 in turn 3.
Okay, I
Oh,
did
he has
not catch
no
that one on
rear
camera, so
buffer.
we'll take a look and see what happened there. And
21
Tyler
is sending in
Greenock
there
got
and just
turned
gets
by Logan
loose.
Rosinski.
Yeah, Logan Jasinski in the turnover, and he sends the corner, just gets loose, and then he just
Okay.
slides into the 81. 81 hard hit into the front 3 wall, and he has no rear end. As Tallman's going to go down pit road here. Let's
More
see.
damage repaired.
Yeah, Grenett, he just wrecked, so he's going down pit road, and so far those are the only two. It's just can't it can't have a solid green flag run, I guess, Matt. These drivers got to learn the hard way early in this race. I feel like as the race goes on, we'd have more longer green flag runs as race control has given the 21 of Logan Zinski an ERL for causing that wreck.
Yeah,
So
I
that's the
do agree
first
with that
penalty
penalty.
we've seen tonight.
Because he was
Yeah,
so far back, and it looks like he tried getting on the brakes. Once again, another misjudgment. I do not think it was intentional, though. Just misjudged it, and Tyler Granot was the victim of that. Oh.
he's not going to take his fast repair that 81 car, so Coleman's going to barely make it off the pit road in time to not get lapped. He's going to manually get all that damage taken care of. He might still have to come down pit road next caution, so Reminder, stage at lap 60, so we're more than halfway done in stage number 1. So it's still 200 laps, a long race here, so.
Yep, still plenty of time. Even if you're sent down to the back, he'll make up that ground.
Yeah, Zach Thorne started third, or excuse me, he started 9th, and now he's already in 3rd, so that's good for him. Brady Cox, he started right behind, right in front of Zach Thorne in 8th. He's in 2nd. Christopher Robertson started 7th. He's in 1st, so 7th through 9th on the starting grid. Find themselves 1, 2, 3, so.
It looks like Andretti Robinson left the session, so we now have 19 cars on the grid. Brett Murphy, 15 laps down, the only car that is laps down though, so he's benefiting from all of this.
Yeah, something interesting to note as well. Starting 3 in the race are all 10th or farther back, so it's shows you just how much things can change here. Sort of stacking up on the inside lane under caution. Pace car pulls off.
Yep.
Gonna slowly make their way through turns 3 and 4. Christopher Robinson is going right about now. He hits the go button.
Brady
Outside lane,
Cox.
kinda.
Actually, Brady Cox has a spot to slid into. That hasn't been a thing usually for that second lane. But Thornton, for some reason, couldn't get going. Wheel spin, I don't know, but 76 definitely benefiting from that.
Oh, Brady gets hit
spins.
into the second in points. We avoided disaster there. Oh,
Marabella goes around Braden Black into Floyd.
Oh,
Floyd goes.
Collins as well.
Yikes.
Brady Floyd spun around further down past the start finish line. Just shows you how much, how easy it is to stack up a lot of cars here. Tie racetrack. Man, that was. Somebody hit Brady Floyd. Let's see. Conor LaFrance didn't expect Brady Floyd to break so early. He gets into the back of him. Brady Floyd spins, hits Mark Brannigan. They both save it. And then Brady Floyd goes down the racetrack. Riley Mirabello trying to get by. Gets shoved onto the on the little shoulder down there. And he just spins the car out right there. And then he just oh man, Braden Black just gets like a lot of net code. He gets sent flying through there, right back onto the racetrack, right in front of Jason Rajak, who was leading earlier this race. Is already back to 7th. And then Parker Collins nowhere to go. Let's see what happened to Brady Floyd because he got spun again. Yeah, he got hit again by Conor LaFrance, so that's twice that Brady Floyd got sent by, or at least had contact with Conor LaFrance, that 12 car, in just a matter of corners.
UL given to the number 12.
It is, yeah, that's Conor LaFrance. Parker Collins was on the front row. Just no luck because he has a pretty crumpled car right there.
Wait, given to the number 12?
Yeah, that's Conor LaFrance. He's the one who spun Brady Floyd and caused all that, so.
Okay. I'll take a look from Conor
Yeah,
LaFrance's perspective.
Conor LaFrance not happy with the call. He says the first part's his fault, but the second part where Mirabello spun is not his fault, so.
Yeah. The first part, they saved it, and then Marabella spun, and then it was just chaos from there.
Would have been fine, so. I mean, I feel like that's just a racing incident, but Conor LaFrance probably was given the penalty because it was his contact with Brady Floyd that caused all that, so.
Yeah, okay. We'll take a look from the driver's perspective, so keep in mind what anything you say, Cappy. I can't hear you over a race car.
Alright.
Yeah, he gets into the corner. Brady Floyd. They save it, but Marabella then spins, trying to avoid it. He spins Brady twice, but the second time definitely wasn't his fault. Yeah, I don't know. And then they stacked up behind with Braden Black, so difficult call, but yeah, that's all I'm gonna say.
A lot of takers down pit road since there was a lot of people at accident. So Brett Murphy, he got some of his laps back. He's only 14 down, I believe, and now he's going to pit road, I guess, to take off some damage. Carlo France is going to the back as we speak. He is stopped on the inside lane. Riley Marabella, one of those cars down pit road. So is Parker Collins. Brady Floyd.
Green flag is out. And the 00 takes a great start once again.
Oh, I was on replay mode, so my bad.
No, that's fine. I barely got the
second.
start. I was watching Thornton, so I barely just saw Robinson go away. But Thornton right now battling on the inside. Brady Cox flipped up a little bit. That opens the gap up for 35 to enter it. Brady Cox, little wiggle. Mark Brania Jr. way on the brakes to avoid that incident. They all stack up behind. Contact with Rajak and the 68. But they're all good right now. Right now it's just hard racing.
Marabello almost spins it. He saves it off of turn 4. Brady Floyd. Oh, they're stacking up right there in turn 2. That's the 14 getting the wrong end of the stick there. He's got some damage. 81 slow off turn 2. This is a log jam right there on the inside lane. Turns 1 and 2. Carlo French up high off turn 3. He's 3 wide.
Right now back down to 2 wide with the 18 on his inside, but
yeah, they're starting to spread out now.
Yeah, because that outside line just cannot battle. So you got to get down as quick as you can. And it looks like right now the 12 has a slot. No, he doesn't. Riley Marabella will take that off, and they're battling currently for the 16th position.
Christopher Robinson has just checked out. The only person near him is Zachary Thornton, but even then, he's multiple car lengths behind him.
Yeah, Thornton is 9/10 of a second behind him, trying to chase him down. Behind him, though, is Brady Cox and a whole bunch of cars that are stacked up behind him, including Mark Brania Jr., who needs to get around him as fast as possible if he wants to chase down Robinson and try and retake that points lead.
Oh, Brady Floyd loose off the corner. He's going to clip Cody Rivera, and they save it. Oh, no. We got Brian Lozano with problems.
Brian also saves it. We barely caught that.
Yeah. He's got hit by Parker Collins. Parker Collins, again, just... He didn't even see him, and he got... Brian Lozano was slow on the outside lane, and he got people turning to avoid him, but Parker Collins, he was getting blocked by another car in his view, and just... Once he pulled aside, he saw that white 77 just could not turn away in time and hit the back of third place in points at 77.
Yep, Brian's chances at a championship are slowly dwindling away. He's in 17th. His competition is in first. He knew ahead of this race that he's going to have to be up there. We'll see by the end of this.
Points, going for third. He's got it over Brady Cox in that 76 car. So number 4, last week's winner. He's up to third now. Less than 10 to go in the stage. At lap 60.
Yep, I believe the top picks for this race. I don't know what your picks are, but mine would be either Chris Robinson, Mark Brania Jr. That 4-car won it last year. But right now, Robinson looking solid. Are they wrecking again?
It's Riley Marabello. Actually, no, it's Alex Tallman.
Tallman just parked it. We'll see what happened with Tallman. Tallman started on the pole, and now his car is just junked. Holy cow.
Oh, and he gets hit by the 36. Brady Floyd hits him as well. Lugrinsinski is in it too. Man. Tallman, our pole steer, just gets loose off turn 4, hits the inside wall, bounces back right in front of the field. Wow. There's nowhere for some guys to go. Man. It's just like what happened with Luzon on the front stretch. Tallman bounced up right up to the outside lane, and it was Braden Black who barely turned to avoid him, but I believe it was Cody Rivera's. It was Cody Rivera's in that 36 car right behind Braden Black, following him. Once Braden Black just swerved out of the way, uh, it was too late for Cody Rivera's because he was just now seeing the stop 14 ahead of him. He just slams into the 14 car. So
Also,
that's
Logan Rosinski took a hard hit to the inside too. I wonder how that 21 is doing with that much impact to the left front.
yeah, high hopes at the beginning of this race for Alex Tallman. He got the pole, but he's been involved in the most wrecks tonight. As most of the field's on pit road right now, only a few laps to the end of the stage, and that 14 car is given a AOL for causing an incident by just spinning by himself
Spin,
off
but
turn 4.
collected a lot of people.
Yeah, it's just tight racetrack, just short track racing.
Easy to
Cody
do,
Rivera's,
unfortunately. And I don't think anyone's night was ended from that. Maybe Tallman's night was ended.
might have been because his car is just destroyed.
Has to
Christopher
take that
Robinson and most of the
faster
leaders
pair if he
stayed
didn't
out.
already.
Yeah, it was Wes Gallo, I believe, that took that faster pair early on accident. So his car looks clean right now, but still a long way to go this race. We're about a fourth of the way through.
It doesn't look like the 14's taking his faster pair.
Yeah, I don't know. That car is just destroyed. I think he has to take it because there's no front or rear bumper on it. He's gonna try to get going before the pace car, and he's not gonna get it. He's gonna go laps down here.
My screen delayed.
Yeah, we got. I'll tell you where the leader's entering turn 3.
It says my screen is live. We'll see. Because I currently have the 14 still on pit road.
No, I'm getting something about Brian Luzarner, the owner, saying that we're not going to be able to go green in time for the stage. So the top 5 right now are our stage results here. So
Okay, that is nice to know. Christopher Robinson with the stage win extending that points lead even more. Zachary Thornton behind him out of the playoff picture. Even though he is part of playoffs, so he can still have that banner. Mark Brannigan Jr. in the 4. Trying to be close to Robinson so he doesn't lose too much time. Brady Cox, the 4th place driver. 76 machine, and person that came in 5th, it looks like Schumacher in the 68.
pace car's off. Christopher Robinson, and he's going to hit the go button. Bit of a stack up right there on the inside lane. Mark Brannigan second in points, finds himself in second right now in the inside lane. Thornton just stuck in the outside lane. Oh, he almost makes contact with the 4. All clean so far.
Thornton really trying to pinch him down so he can get a run off. Still balanced side by side with the 4, but this just allows.
Close racing.
Yeah,
Ooh.
it's hard right now. Hard racing.
Oh, it's
But
stacked
this
up
just
behind him.
allows Robinson to pull away.
They're 3 wide with Brady Black
Brady
into
Black.
the wall, and he hits Riley Mirabello. Luckily, they didn't wreck back there, but that 26 is falling back with some damage. Oh, the 76. That's Brady Cox. He just. Let's see what happened.
And
got
Cox
loose.
goes around off of contact with Tyler Granat.
Luckily, nobody hits him. Oh, that's close.
Yeah, that's close. Everybody does avoid him. No! Tallman! That was so close. Tomlin avoided him, though. Thankfully, Brady Cox was able to race off of pit road.
I know Zachary Thorne and everybody else who's stayed out to close the stage were not happy because they thought they were getting an extra lap for the stage. And then there would be a caution they can pit there, but luckily they get it here, so works out well for them.
Yep, still works out. Also, whoever has that Chiefs pit box in, we have to talk at the end of the race. Oh, last night was so tough. That was absolute pain, so. Good if you're a Chiefs fan, but.
What if you're a Jags fan? Because, hey,
if you're a Jags fan, you have to be used to defeat.
Hey, I don't have to worry about losing the playoffs, right? Because we don't make it.
You don't
So
make it.
is very much a coincidence here as Tyler Granat, who turned Brady Cox, uh, has now found himself as the race leader. So from record
Wow.
leader, you know, this is
Yeah,
just
as
how
a
it works
Bills
here in
fan, I
Martinsville.
just get like my heart like ripped out like close to the
Hey,
end
at
of the
least you have
playoffs
the
every
opportunity.
year.
At least you have the opportunity. That's all I can say.
Let's
At
go,
least
Josh
you have the
Allen.
yeah,
Yeah,
you actually have, a good, AFC. I feel like, they're a Super Bowl winning team, but, we have the Jags and we just don't talk about it.
yeah, but the Chiefs are a good team, so I think if the Bills can actually manage to beat the Chiefs, because they're kind of rivals right now, then
Hmm. Tyler Granite's falling in the back. I don't know what's happening
did he
here.
get an EOL?
Yeah, he's got a year out for causing the incident, so
Ah, so he
looks
probably
like
should
he's,
have just pit anyways. That's
yeah,
rough.
falling all the way back. New leader is going to be Cody Rivera's at 36. He has taken his fast repair because he's just been caught up in a bunch of incidents that were none of his fault. Like Parker Collins behind him, who has not taken his fast break yet. Then Connor LaFrance, uh, he leads the outside lane with the original race leader, Christopher Robinson, 00 right behind him, and basically how the order was before the caution. Zach Doran, Mark Brannigan, etc.
Green
Pace
flag,
car
green
Robinson,
off.
flag.
Cody Veras hits the go button here.
and away he
Not a good start
goes.
by some people in the inside lane.
Yeah, it seems like Thorne got caught sleeping again. But
Yeah, he didn't have a good start.
Brannigan
Then,
and Robinson are right behind each other.
oh, for a
Oh,
second, they just
Brannigan
ran out
into the
of
back
room.
bumper of Robinson sends
Caution,
Robinson up
yellow
high.
flag.
This is going to be a. Did I just hear
And
cautions out?
that's Brady Cox around in the back off turn 4. That 76 car. Oh no, I just want to say, okay, man, I have a question for you. Guess who just wrecked the 76 again?
Braden Black.
Nope, it was the 81 again. That's 2 cautions in a row. It's the same thing that happened. Just oh my gosh.
Okay,
In
I'm
turn
sorry, Braden Black,
3 and
for
4.
saying that.
Yeah, 81 just gassed in the middle of the corner thinking he can get a good run, but 76 of Brady Cox was just already there and they just made contacts. And like I said, second caution in a row of the 81 spinning out the 76. Luckily, 76, nobody hits him. Lozano almost got in it. Brady Cox was around in the middle of the racetrack. So I'm going to go back to that close call with second place on the restart. Let's see. Oh yeah, let's see. Yeah, 18 to set the corner. He clipped the apron, went up into Carlo LaFrance. That checked up the 00 car. He gets hit by Mark Brannigan. 00 gets loose. Thankfully saves it. And that's basically what happened there. Luckily they done a wreck. As Parker Collins finds himself in second place. It's Alex Tallman, our pole sitter, who's been involved in a lot of wrecks tonight. He has taken his fast repair, so that is a clean looking 14 car right there, trying to get some laps back. He is currently 4 laps down, so it's Brett Murphy, who's been laps down for the entire night. He's only 13 down now. Brady Cox, who's just been involved in the most recent cautions, he's 1 lap down and in 17th place. See, Arrow not really mattering at this track is Parker Collins. Just a torn up race car. No ran on the car, but hey, he's still in second, and doesn't matter if your car's torn up. It's that track position that matters. So
Yep, absolutely. Track position matters a lot. So that's why these guys stayed out, kind of knowing that the sequence of these cautions, but fuel-wise, they're all going to have to pit at some point. But with these cautions, it definitely saves it and adds a unforeseen strategy to it too. When do you pit? When do you want to stay out to maximize that track position? Mark Brannigan Jr. though ahead of the 00, so it's good for him for the playoff picture. he got into the back of Robinson, probably unexpectedly because Robinson checked up for the guy in front after there was a contact with the 18 and 12, but helps out Mark Branigan Jr. and it's just short track racing at that point.
Yep. So we're coming to 1 to green here. Pace car's going to cross the line. The 81 out is not going to get penalized for that most recent caution. That's a bit weird, but
Why? Because he bent it in. It was like the same thing with Logan Rosinski.
Yeah. I don't know, but Christopher Robinson was I believe, 4th on that last restart. He has fallen back some, but he is on the inside lane, so. Pace car pulls off. Rivera's, Parker Collins, front row. These two drivers have had bad luck tonight, but hey, they're leading the race.
Parker Collins doesn't really go. Rivera's goes perfectly fine.
Doran gave a bumper to Christopher Robinson in turn 1. He's going to get slowed down in time. So 68 of Alexander Schumacher. Oh, the Parker Collins around in turn 4. Wow, it's just continuing the night of bad luck for that 18 car. Let's see. Oh, the 12 just went up the racetrack. He clipped the apron and just hits the 18. Wow, that's, you just gotta feel bad for Parker Collins. He's just being caught up in everybody else's best tonight. None of these accidents he's been involved in have really been his fault, so. It's kind of the France in 12 car. He knows he caused that incident, so he's requesting that he himself gets an EOL here. And that's probably going to happen since that was clearly the fault of the 12 just bouncing off the apron and the 18.
It is good to own responsibility to it. It shows it definitely wasn't intentional and stuff happens, but
yeah,
unfortunately that has been happening all night long though for these guys.
Brady Cox in the 76 is going to get his lap back. He is now back on the lead lap. He's down pit road is West Gall in the 07.
Well, at least West doesn't have a fast repair to use. Or to accidentally not check. At the front, still the 36, but Parker Collins is now all the way down to the back. He's going to have to work hard to make his way up once again. Just kind of hard here when they're all backing up all the time, but if you can avoid the wrecks, that's, I guess, how you can get your track position. And pit strategy, too.
Yeah, EOL and a drive-through penalty for the 12 of Carnival France causing the incident there.
So that was the second incident the 12 caused?
Believe so.
Okay, so that's why he'll get the drive-through penalty. So that'll put him a lap down. Actually, a drive-through might put him more laps down because this is Martinsville. Brett Murphy, though, not the only car laps down. Brett Murphy, 9 laps down. Alex Tallman, 3 laps down. So Tallman would be preferred in the Lucky Dogs over Brett Murphy. Still have lights on the pace car. Lights are off on the pace car. So these guys are going to line up. We're going to rack them, stack them, and do it again. This time on the outside, it's going to be the 00 of Christopher Robinson. Cody Rivera is going to lead him on the inside. Mark Branigan Jr. in third. The battle is still heating up for this championship battle we have going here. One guy on the outside, one on the inside. We know inside is more dominant. Robinson's going to need to try and be able to slot a gap in there. The way the 36 goes.
The here. Approaching the halfway mark of the race. Oh, contact. Braden Black gets hit by Mirabello. Oh, and he's going to overcorrect and spin himself. That's a caution. Luckily, nobody else hit him, but Braden Black not in the right place, wrong time here. Mirabella just could not slow down in time. He just slams the back of the 26. 26 tries to save it, just overcorrects. Luckily, doesn't get hit by anybody else and just slams the outside wall. Not that bad of contact with the outside wall, though. It's well, this race is going like we thought, just caution fest. I feel like this pace car will be the driver of the race here.
Pace car is the winner tonight.
Yep.
Brandon Black, though, tried to save it, ended up overcorrecting it and slapping that outside wall. He's had to have used his faster pair already because that car looked worse earlier.
Yeah. See, is anybody going down pit road here? No takers as of now. And that has been declared net code, no penalties here. Brett Murphy,
Net code?
many laps down right now, he's going to go into pit road, so that's at least one guy taking it.
Brett Murphy's been pit road every single time, so maybe he's got a crap ton of optionals also. If he isn't getting lucky, dog.
I don't know how that slide of contact. See, he didn't even like get hit that hard, and he's just got 8 minutes required. Like that generally shocks me how it did not look like a bad bump at all. We've had like worse hits already tonight, and
and they're still going. So I don't know. There's been a few times our racing's kind of weird with this model race car. Next season we will be still in the cup cars, but season after that we might go to the next gens. So some different racings, different type of racing 2 seasons from now, because that next gen would have more resistance to crashes, and it might drive, or it's supposed to drive easier than this.
I believe they'd have more corner speed as well, so it's something to look forward to.
Yep, also more horsepower on those 1.5 tracks, but the iRacing version of the Gen 6 is kind of flawed. So that's why this league isn't going to it yet. They're hoping after next season that iRacing would finally get their stuff together and make it an actual fun car to race, as it should be in real life. No lights on the pace car, right? We haven't interviewed anybody, but pace laps are kind of short here.
Yeah. I feel like we should probably talk to that 00 if we get the chance to Christopher Robinson. He keeps working his way through the field. So his pace car is off on pit road.
Yep, Mark Branier Jr. also having a similar story.
He gets an amazing restart.
Oh, Robinson was the leader that time. Because he went way before the 36. I thought 36 was the leader.
Oh no. 36 is swung on by. And that 12, Conor LaFrance is going to serve as drive-through penalty right now, so.
Mark Branier Jr. on the inside of Schumacher. Battling right now for the 4th position. That inside lane didn't get going. Kind of ironic for Martinsville, but he's trying to recoup everything he can. Jason Rejak, after some crashes early on, is up to the 2nd place position behind Christopher Robinson, right where he started. Oh, the 35 got a shove.
Oh, wow. That was a great save. Oh, he kind of got saved by hitting the back of the 4 car there. Mark Brannigan not happy over the radio by him keep getting bumped by other people tonight. So
that wasn't Thornton's fault. Thornton got shoved. I don't know who was behind Thornton, but they all did a great job of saving it. Mark Browning Jr. also.
It was Riley Marabella.
Oh.
I'm not sure though.
I believe it was. You're right. It was Riley Marabella got into the back of the 35. You can see the dent. That was a hard hit that Thornton had. So definitely wasn't Thornton's fault in that one.
Yeah. Christopher Robinson opened up his lead by over a second. on Jason Rajak. Cody Rivera's in 36 and third. That's our top three so far. Oh, Zachary Thornton in the wall off turn 4.
Failing on the outside right now. Logan Rudzinski on the inside. Thornton way off the track.
Ooh.
Looks like maybe this
Might
time
have a
Logan will
problem.
clear him, but Parker Collins will try to fill in that gap. Outside line is just junk. Not much you can do unless you try and pinch the guy. But if you pinch the guy, then you might get sent for a spin. Looks like right now gap is opening up. And Thornton's going to take it, and he's going to dive down to the inside of Parker Collins. Parker Collins sees him there, leaves the lane.
Close.
They're close, but
Darren Staft almost spun it off turn 4. Luckily, he saved it. Good for him.
oh darn! In that Jurassic Park scheme, I was wondering who that was, but having a good night for that 9 car. Currently in the 8th position, top 10. Oh, right in front of it! No!
Thornton nowhere to go to. Matt, I kind of was gonna prematurely jinx Darren Staff because I was just about to say he's had a quiet, clean night and just nowhere to go right there.
You're just talking about how
Wow.
good he was doing. Oh no!
Yeah. It's just another case of the announcer jinx. We're sorry.
Yeah,
We
Darren
here at the booth would like to
afterwards,
apologize to Darren Staff and I.
Afterwards, Darren, apology. Yikes. We'll see what happened though, because Darren was collected. Didn't start that.
There's that 81 head of him. He just clipped the apron and just overcorrected. That was just, I don't know. I just don't. That was just a really,
I don't know
don't wanna
the
be
on
mean,
the
but that was
81. That's
yeah,
what race
he's gonna
control
get
said.
a drive-through penalty for that and an ELL. But 81 just it was just not the smart decision by the 81 just to overcorrect it right in front of the field. So he just took out 2 cars, Darren Staff and Zachary Thornton.
Cox
Both
barely
nowhere to
saved
go.
it off of the inside wall. Hopefully Darn is a faster pair because he probably has engine damage from that. Tyler Granat also. Car looks junk.
It's just tough. 81 has lost the front of that car. That was such a hard hit. Just, man, could have been avoided there. It just happens sometimes. Just happens sometimes. A lot of cars down pit road here.
Including Brett Murphy.
Got Christopher Robinson stays out. Rajak, Mark Brannigan, Cody Rivera's, Rudzinski, Parker Collins, Brady Floyd, Braden Black, Brady Cox, Lozano, Tallman, Carler France, Wes Gallo. And then Ryan Mirabello is, I believe, the first car off pit road. Tyler Grennan's in there. Brett Murphy is making his annual stop there. Zachary Thorin, Darren Staff, Alexander Schumacher. They all just pitted. So definitely a mix of strategy throughout this race, but as we've seen here tonight, it's just track position that's key here. I believe we have 2 laps to go. Do you want to try to pull in that 00 Christopher Robinson?
I do not see Robinson in a voice chat. You want to pull up Thornton? Real quick?
If you want to do second place Jason Rajak, we haven't talked to him in a few weeks. But I think we're
got
coming
my
to one
dragger
agreement
on
though,
Thornton.
so I feel like yeah, they're one agreement, so we can do that next time.
All right, I gotta try and put Thornton back, but there we go. Thornton actually is still in the chat. All right, who did you want to bring up next caution?
Next cut to that 924 car.
Oh, Jason Jacques. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can bring him up next time.
Here's Mr. Robinson, our leader,
Green flag, green
selects the
flag.
outside lane and hits the go button. Another good start. He just arcs out the those restarts, and that's how he gets just such a run off the corner. So
Rajak,
early
though,
lead
on
here.
the inside, though, was able to maintain it. If he was on the outside, probably not. So, beneficiaries for both front two runners. Mark Brannigan Jr., though, trying to hunt down 924 so he can hunt down Christopher Robinson, who
Oh, Brady Cox around in turn 1. He had help.
we'll look at it real quick, and then
That
we'll
81
give as much time for an
was
interview as
down.
possible.
Yeah, that 81 was down per road, taking his drive through. And this was just net code. Riley Mirabello again just sent it to the inside of somebody, but this one was net right there. Uh, just net code spins Brady Cox around, so that's another incident he's been involved in tonight.
Oh yeah, that was netcode. They probably would have bumped anyways. Riley Mirabello was definitely there. Race control is probably going to say no penalties.
Yeah.
But yeah, I
Thorn
don't really
staff back down pit
think
road.
that's
Zach
anyone's.
Thorn back down pit road. They're gonna take damage here.
In the race, Brett Murphy was given an EOL. I believe that was by choice. They're going to try and bring up the 924 right now, though. Still lights on the pace car, so gotta go quick.
Matt, we got some beef going on. Got
Can I bring
Brady
up Jason?
Cox
Because
getting
we
in.
don't have much time.
Well, Brady Cox spun the 81 under caution, not happy with him. He was all over his back bumper in turns 3 and 4 and just sent him around.
Okay, we
So,
gotta see this.
got some beef going around. It's on lap 102. At 81 cars, one watch. As it's been determined, no penalties for the last caution. It was net code. And, I think we might have to hold off on this interview. I don't know how much they have left to go.
Probably. I don't think there's gonna be any lights on the pace car. So, intent wreck under caution. Who was it? Brady Cox won Tyler Granot?
It was that 76 that sent him around.
76 is Brady Cox. Oh, so the 81 spun the 76.
No, the other way around.
The 76 spun the 81.
Yes.
Okay, so Brady Cox spun Tyler Granot. Okay.
Yes, that's what he said.
Lights are still on pace car.
It's 2 to green though, so.
All right. We're gonna have to wait for another yellow. This time we covered the beef and not the
Early
Rajah.
on in this race, we saw just a lot of changing drivers up front, but these last few cautions, it's been more of the same up front. Christopher Robinson, Jason Rajak, Mark Brannigan, Cody Veras, Parker Collins.
How like is
Zach
Parker
Thorne
Collins
was
all
up
the way
there.
up to fifth?
Magic is up. Cody Veras, I guess, is just not at his computer right now because he just hit the wall. Yeah, I think he had go AFK from his computer. He's up against the wall in turn 2.
Or connection issues, but nah, it looks like he just had to take a little break. Better to go high though. Get out of the way and
His car's off.
oh, he's gonna be in the back. Pace car.
Green flag, green flag.
Oh, Jason on the outside, but Jason able to actually Brannigan slotted up in the top side. But he's gonna take advantage of Jason being a little wide. Little contact there. Jason's stuck on the outside lane.
Oh,
Tried to
Parker,
slot it down, but
Parker Collins bounced off the apron into that 924 Jason Rajak.
yep, Parker Collins did not cut Jason a break. Jason tried to slide his nose down there, and Parker Collins kept his foot in it.
Huge lead by these front 2 right now. There's Mark Brannigan and Christopher Robinson, the top 2 of
Jason
the
into the
championship.
wall, big time loose. Wonder if that car is destroyed. Riley Marabello to the inside. Schumacher also to the inside.
Cody Rivera has retired from the session. Yeah, it's something wrong with this setup because Braden Black loose off turn 4, saves it after going all the way down the inside wall. What a save! But like I said, Corey Rivera, I guess, having problems with his wheel or something because it looks like his wheel just disconnected. So he just stopped having steering input.
Schumacher, tried going
Loose
down,
shows
parked it, but
21.
they stacked up, and Jason got rammed in the back by Brian. This is a little feisty. Brian now stuck on the outside, not where he wants to be.
Marbello looking on Braden Black for 5th. Marbello going for the position for 5th, side by side.
Slides up a little bit, but so far so good. Brandon Black trying to fight back on the outside.
Cody Veras has rejoined the session, so looks like he'll still be in this race, but just many laps down as Marbello shuts the door on Braden Black there.
Braden Black can't dive it down low because Schumacher's there.
77 off the track, he just got the wheel hopping in turn 1. No, this is for 6th place. Schumacher, Braden Black almost make contact out of 4.
And Schumacher to the inside. Once again, it looks oh so close between the two. But right now, they're both keeping their lanes very well. And it looks like 26 went a little wide, and Schumacher able to take the spot. Plenty of room between Schumacher and Jacques.
Something to mention, Mark Brannigan is running faster than our leader right now these last few laps. He's right behind him, so it's going to be something to watch. He's fell off a bit there in that last lap, but he's still within striking distance. He's about a second back as Parker Collins and Brady Floyd in those mangled cars battling for 3rd. So very spread out for the top 4 or 5 cars. Chris Robinson almost in the wall off turn 4.
Yep, and we're on lap 118 out of 200. It's interesting looking at the two lines. 00 trying to diamond it more. The 4 taking the more conservative approach, but still about the same speed. Gap between the two is roughly 0.4 of a second. Also, do you still want to interview Jason next caution?
We'll see. These leaders are going to be close to getting within the same straightaway of a lot of traffic, so that's going to be something to watch within the next, 20, 30 laps or so. Probably will be longer than that. Brady Floyd almost in a wall off the corner. As that 4 is really closed in on the 00. It's going to be an interesting battle for the lead. Top 2 in the race, top 2 in points. 2 races to go in this season.
Yep, and if Mark Brannigan wants a chance, he's going to have to pass Robinson. Even though Robinson did get the stage points, to just help close that gap even more. And then we'll have to calculate and see what positions these guys would have to finish in next week at Auto Club, I'm pretty sure.
Last time by, Brannigan was slower with the top 2, but look at this. He's all over the back bumper of the 00.
All it takes is a little bump or a little wiggle.
Oh, there it is. There's the
Oh, he's
bumper.
right there.
Yeah, he gave him the bumper in turn 1 there. Just let him know he's there.
Yep, just one bump means I'm there.
Oh, there's
another bump
right
means
there.
move out of my
He's
way. He's trying to move him.
Spin him.
And he did. He's to the inside, though. We'll see how Robinson responds, because that was intentional. If Robinson dives it down deep.
It was more than I'm there bump. It's
get out of my way bump.
Robinson
Robinson to the inside, though.
He's going to block him. Oh, man, that could have been ended in disaster. There's a little bit of wheel hop in the 00 as Parker Collins has entered the picture. Robinson's going to fake low. He gives him the bumper in turn 1. Great racing for the lead as Parker Collins just continues to close in here.
Yep, Brady Floyd also top of your screen is now into the picture too. And Chris Robinson is only giving Mark Brannigan Jr. little bumps, not like what Mark's giving him, trying to move him out of the way. See, as this race
Yeah.
comes down, how that 00 is going to treat the leader, because we know what Mark's willing to do for a win.
Yeah. Well, I think just right now it's just easy to spin these cars, so I don't know if just Robinson's gonna risk bumping that 4 car. We just seen the 00 be faster on raw speed so far tonight, except for now.
Ooh, Brady with a save.
Cool, that was a good save back there for Floyd. Let's see. This lap traffic's in exiting turn 2 as these drivers were entering turn 1, so they're definitely on the same straightaway now, so it's going to be interesting as they close in on lap traffic. This will be something to watch, like I said, like 10, 20 laps. Oh, Parker Collins loose off the corner, and he hits the wall pretty good, and he's really slow. Like, he's still struggling with the car. He's going to shoot up the track in the wall. I think he has a problem there. Oh, wow. He just got loose off turn 4 with the wheel spins, just slapped the wall, and he just still struggled to save the car down the straightaway. So he just lost a lot of time there in multiple
He's still
positions. He
loose,
almost
so
does
I
the
wonder if
same
there's an
thing.
issue with the car.
With damage like that there, might as well be.
Yup.
We'll go back for the lead. Robinson's going to try the crossover here. Does not work out for him. All over the bumper of the 4 car.
He's trying to hug that inside, so if Mark Brannigan Jr. slips up a little bit, he's ready there to pounce.
Oh. Or finds Abram a bit. Didn't really cost him that much.
Brannigan Jr. out and up, he was trying to swerve to block, but it definitely looked like it.
Oh, we got a caution. It's the 21 of Logrenzinski. He is stopped on the bottom turn 4. See what happened between him. Oh, he just wheel hopped it into turn 3 and 4, and he just spun around. Oh, it barely clips Alex Tolman, who's just could not escape trouble tonight. Luckily, nobody hit the 21. That was a blind corner right there. Right from the leaders, too, is Mark Brannigan down pit road. He's going to take the leaders with him. So everybody on the lead lap staying, or not staying out there, going to pit road, as staying out is the lap cars. So let's see who's going to win the race off pit road here.
And Logrenzinski with a penalty, causing the caution, even though this spin was harmless compared to the other one, but still caused the caution.
Here we're on a drive. There's Mark Brannigan, who wins the race off pit road. Christopher Robinson there, Brady Floyd, Marabello. Everybody else falling behind. It's Connor LaFrance, I believe. He might be the leader right now. Yeah, he is. So there is some cars that stayed out there. Connor LaFrance, we got sidelined with a penalty a while ago. Finds himself just trying to anything to get back up front, honestly, because he was in the pack due to the penalty. But I mean, behind him, he's got Darren Staff, who's had a relatively clean night compared to the rest of the field, even though that 9-car Jurassic Park car has looked like it's been bitten by a dinosaur. It's crunched up. Brett Murphy, he's multiple laps down, just a placeholder there. Zeki Thorin, who was up front, they just got caught up in an accident. Fell to the back. He's going to be slow on this next restart there. He doesn't have the pace because of the damage. He's the last of the cars that stayed out. Mark Brannigan, Christopher Robinson, the rest of the field behind him.
Logrenzinski's still up next to the pace car. Wonder if he gets the EOL, if he'll go backwards or if he'll get the lap back. Probably not. Doesn't look like they've given him a penalty yet, but as you said, the leader right now is Connor LaFrance. And somehow Darren Staff, that car is still running.
Our staff he's had a relatively clean night, except that one
Except
accident.
once, and the car just looks junk after it.
Yeah, but I mean, I feel like he's had a good night. Stay quiet all race long, and he finds himself up to second based on just offsetting strategy.
Oh, so
Getting
Logan
close
was
to
able to
the
go around the
1-4.
pace car. That's interesting.
Yeah. Pace car pulls off. Connor LaFrance, the leader, electing to choose the outside lane like Christopher Robinson's been doing for most of the night. Mark Brannigan in the toes, or the heels, excuse me, of Connor LaFrance.
That
Oh,
outside
he
lane
gets
gets
a much
going
better
great.
start than the 12.
Mark
Yeah,
Brannigan
no
Jr. to the
contest, those
inside.
new tires.
It's easy work. Mark Brannigan Jr. pulling away big
Zachary
time.
throwing the block on Christopher Robinson. He is not going to be happy with that.
Robinson needs to get up there. Oh, but the 18 goes around.
Luckily, nobody hit him there. It's a 68. He just might have been netcode. Yeah, it was netcode. 68 tried to go inside, but just a slight netcode into the back of the 18, and he goes around. Just 18, like we've been saying all night, just no luck. It's been that way from the start. Just I don't think he's had an accident where he's caused. It's just him just repeatedly getting spun out. So, if I was Parker Collins, I would just not be happy, and I would not want to remember this night. Just no fault of his own, accident after accident, just completely unlucky here.
But if you want to talk about lucky, Logan Rosinski, who had that drive-through penalty, he was lucky. That happened when he was on pit road, so he served the penalty, but caution came out, so he doesn't actually lose the lap because of that. But he's got to be driving on ice, because if he causes another caution, he's done.
Yeah.
Wait, oh, that was not much contact, though, between the
Yeah.
68. That really spun the 18. Wow. Either that car is super unsteady or there was a little netcode involved.
I'm thinking it was netcode.
But because of the caution, Christopher Robinson is going to have another shot. He's going to be on the inside line. Yep, race control side, netcode, no penalties. Destiny, let me go back. Okay.
Getting close to the 3/4 of the way done point of this race. Lap 141 out of 200. So you're in the later stages of this race. Definitely been a many cautions tonight. And
Yeah,
just
the counter
making
says
sure
we
you
have
don't-
14 cautions.
Jeez. Just
And
making sure of track position and just not getting caught up in anybody messing. So it's just track position and luck, basically, the story for tonight.
yep, I wonder what the record for cautions is in a race, but we have this one recorded. This is something that keeps track of them. So if we ever need to actually see what the record is, I don't know. That'd be interesting. I don't know if Brian actually wants to know what the record is, because he might just feel defeated. But right
Mark
now, the
Brannigan, our
challenger
leader.
on the outside is Brady Floyd. We'll see how well the outside lane does this time.
And Mark Brannigan, the leader with a narrow rear bumper. It's going to be interesting seeing new tires versus old tires, because you saw how much it mattered on restart. Mark Brannigan's new tires at 68 new tires, 00 new tires, but it's just a lot of cars that just stayed out, not taking tires, caution to go. It's just going to be slowing down these
green flag.
faster cars.
Yep, green flag
Seen
is out
that
though.
again,
Wait,
the
Mark Brannigan
68.
Jr. goes. Robinson
Christopher
dives out to the
wasting no
inside.
time.
Robinson
Almost in the
can't
back
be
of the
patient.
68 there. Mirabello into the wall.
And Marabello, keep
Nobody hits
it.
him.
He saves it. He uses his wall to save it, but no caution.
Oh no, Brady Cox around. That's all.
Again?
Wow, wow. He just destroyed both the front and back of the car.
Yikes.
He
Okay.
just, wow. He tried turning down to get around Zach Throwing about the same time he was doing that. Jason did not expect him to be changing lanes, and he just hits the back of Brady Cox, and he just spins him in the inside wall. And Brady Cox hard hit in the inside wall and just back across the shot.
All right, we'll see
So
what
it's just
happened.
it's the wrong
Yeah,
place,
Brady
wrong
Cox,
time.
he kind of went down right in front of Jason, and I don't think Jason really had much time to react.
Yeah, I feel like there is both going to the same piece of track there. I feel like that's a racing incident.
I
Just
would agree with that too, but whenever we think it's a racing incident, race control decides it's someone's fault. So
yeah.
we just never get along.
Parker Collins down pit road here. The 14 Alex Tallman or Wholesaler is going to get laps back. So I believe Parker Collins might be the only one pit road. At least that's what I see. Oh, Ryan Mirabello down pit road as well. He stopped the wall about 2 laps ago. Off 2. Alex Tallman's actually back in the lead lap now, so our pole sitter, we caught up on a lot of accidents tonight. Went down a few laps or a good portion of the race. Now finds himself back on the lead lap. Is at 76. Wow, you're right, Matt. The 76 is he the go for supposedly causing that, but I, like you said, I don't agree with that.
Yeah, it just happens. Like, we're always opposites.
Yeah.
I mean, I get where he's coming from because the 76 decided to change lanes before Jason had time to react, but
Just insult to
I don't
injury.
know. Fresh new car, though, for Brady Cox.
Tallman, Mirabello back down pit road here. Cody Rivera's went down pit road as well. Parker Collins sitting down pit road. I believe he's going to go a lap down, or might already be. Yeah, he's already a lap down, about to go, and well, now he's 2 laps down, so not good for a second place starter here tonight. Yeah, this top 2 started the race first and second. The 14 of Alex Tallman, the 18 of Parker Collins.
Parker
Both of
Collins was
them,
2 laps down.
yeah. People who started 1-2 tonight, both find themselves outside the top 15. So
Allman has a chance to get back in the top 15. Now he's on the lead lap. But tough task. Oh my gosh, we're only 3/4 of the way done with this thing.
yeah, another interesting thing to note. The only person who started the race in the top 5 who finds himself in the top 5, or really, yeah, the top 5, is Brady Floyd, and he started 5th. So Mark Brannigan Jr. selects the inside lane, his car is off, and he's gonna hit the go button right now.
The outside lane doesn't really get going. There is a lane to slot though, but Brady.
Oh,
Robinson around!
What a save! He didn't really hit anything there.
That car
Still
is
fighting
loose
the car.
though. He's trying to get the power down. Oh yikes! What in the world happened? Someone got on the back of Robinson.
It was Braden Black. He could not get slowed down in time, and he has apologized to Christopher Robinson over the radio. That's just a great car control by the 00 right there.
To save that and keep it in this lane.
Almost gets hit again by the 14. This, that 76 of Brady Cox has used his faster pair, so he gets involved in another wreck that won't end well for him. Brady Floyd on older tires actually faring pretty well against Mark Brannigan. He's not let the floor gap him that much. It's fine to him. Oh, we got a car around off turn 2. That is the 77 of Brian Rossano. No
Ah.
caution. He kept it.
Caution's
Oh, now
out
we got a
now. Is
caution.
that for a different incident though?
Oh, it's Darwin Staffed. Oh, off turn 4.
What happened to Daring? Oh,
He just got spun by the double zero.
he got spun by
Christopher
Robinson.
Robinson
Damn.
carrying more speed in the middle of the corner, just got it in the back of Darwin Staff and sent him around. Braden Black involved in that, as well as the 76 barely hits Darwin Staff. Oh. Wow.
I saw. Oh no, that was a different penalty. See what the penalty is this time.
It's no penalties right there. I do not agree with that.
No, I thought that was more Robinson's fault, but
Oh yeah.
oh yeah, I see what happened with Brady Cox. Brady Cox barely missed that with his front nose. Flipped it at the
No, he
end.
barely hit him. Yeah, there was contact a little bit, so.
There was with that rear fender, but he did a good job not having the engine impact.
Darwin Staff down pit road, Brian Luzarno. Wes Gallows down pit road. As I don't know if it got drowned out from what just happened, but Parker Collins has retired from the race. So our second place starter not having the night he wanted to. Unfortunately, his race ends early. So Cody Rivera's 5 laps down. He's gonna get some laps back here.
Beneficiary for the lucky dog that time.
I mean, there's not really anybody who's like 1 or 2 down. It's only Cody Rivera's, and he's 4 laps down.
Okay, so Cody Rivera's will go to 3 laps probably.
Yeah.
Brett Murphy.
Brady Cox down pit road.
13. But Brett Murphy's probably going to get his way up to the 18th position because Parker Collins isn't in the race. Brett Murphy is taking this thing out. Tough luck in the beginning, and he's just
he's
not giving up.
I would not. I would not enjoy to beat Brett Murphy tonight. He's just his entire race is just basically just going down pit road and just trying to inch out all the optional you can get out of there. Darn Staff back down, just trying to get all the damage fixed. Might be saving his faster car there. I don't know if he's already used it.
Brett Murphy very quick down pit road, so I wonder if he used up his optionals. Or yeah, if he got rid of his optionals, but still 10 laps down and not really much you can do. Or 13 now.
Let's see. Pace car lights should be going on right now, and they do.
Yep.
1 lap to green.
Brady Floyd has to go on the outside line again. He did well last time, but we'll see this time.
Let's see what's going to happen here. Pace car pulls off. Mark Brannigan, second in points. Looking for a good points finish here tonight over Christopher Robinson, the 00. About to hit the go button, and he does.
There he
get a good
goes.
start, select the inside lane.
Yep, he launches off perfectly. Schumacher able to be alongside Brady Floyd. Brady Floyd really pinching him down.
Oh,
Brady Floyd, though, gets contact.
Good save by him, but he does clip the wall.
Yup, and now he's put 3 wide with Marabello and Thornton. And Logan Rosinski now on the inside of Brady Floyd. Logan, what happened to front nose on Logan's car?
Black. Carter France off the racetrack.
Robinson, though, up to the 3rd place position. Only car separating him and Brannigan is Schumacher.
The yellow flag is out.
Who did it this time?
Oh, that's Carl LaFrance, Jason Rajak.
Oh, this would be the 17th caution of the race.
Let's see what happens. Oh, that was net code. Jason just sent the corner a bit too hard. Just try to have a later braking zone than the 12, and 12 came down a little bit. Just both going for the same bit of real estate there, but that was mostly netcode, because if that was not netcode, then they would have just had
Oh,
slight
that was
contact. But
netcode. Popped the back
yeah,
nose up of Rejoc.
yeah, would have been just a small bump, but sadly netcoded serious.
Yeah, that would have been a
So
small little bump.
back under yellow we go for what, the 18th time tonight.
Yep.
I believe we ran more cautions, excuse me, more caution laps and green flag laps here tonight.
Probably 17 cautions in this race so far. This has got to be the most cautions we've had in a race. So, if we want a
Yeah,
record, we'll set it tonight. Cause last race at Martinsville was not this.
man, I think the pace car deserves to get championship points tonight for the amount of laps and the lead it has had tonight.
Yep. Well, when you put 20 cars on a track that is super tiny, I don't know how guys would do at a track like Bristol. But I think the Clash was a mess, but a lot of people that were actually in the Clash aren't in this. So who knows? But this definitely doesn't look good for the people that like short track racing, because this is probably might take Martinsville off of the schedule. I don't know.
I mean, we knew it was going to be a short quarters race, and so
I was hoping it was more bumping than wrecking, though, personally.
yeah. I believe we're hitting 2 laps to go right now until green flag racing. Lap 166 of 200, getting near the end here.
A good summary of the race right here is looking at the 81 and 21 in the same shot. Both cars don't have their front bumpers and are just wrinkled all over the place. And then there's Tallman behind with a very fresh car because he uses fast repair.
Yeah, that's great for him. He was a lap down for most of the race after starting in pole and getting involved in wrecks, and in the end of the race he finds himself 8th place. That's not bad. Good recovery there.
Yep.
His
Oh,
clear lights are
Jason
off
has
here.
a really messed up car now. He doesn't have a nose on that thing. I don't know if Jason took his fast repair yet, but now he's back down to the back of the pack. Was in top 5 for most of the day, but
Lost caution. He determined his net code. No penalties here.
all
Here
right.
we go. Mark Brannigan
We
gonna
agree
make the
with
change.
something.
Selecting the
Holy
outside
cow.
lane. Let's see how Brannigan's gonna do in the outside lane.
Probably gonna punch it right. Yep, right now.
It's the go button. Not that good of a start like he's
Oh,
had the rest of the race.
Schumacher able to battle back on the inside though. Schumacher was able
Yeah,
to
it's the first
time
time
that.
we've seen real competition here up front on the restart all night, at least in a while. Oh, he's gonna almost hit Brannigan. That was close. They're still side by side. Christopher Robinson watching this on here.
Robinson trying to fill up the gap, but Brannigan trying not to give up a spot too. This is some great racing up front.
Here comes Marabello too. We haven't seen him up front tonight, but here he is passing Braden Black for that 4th place position. Oh, Mark Brannigan almost got a tap from Christopher Robinson there.
Yep, Brannigan was able to slot down to the inside though. So championship rivals still bumper to bumper.
Well, Brannigan sends it in
Oh!
there. He overshoots it a bit, and there goes Christopher Robinson, the championship leader, around 2nd place in points. Oh,
And
no,
the 4
it gets
just
into
dumps
him.
the 0-0. Robinson though
What a
saves it.
save.
But Mark
Oh,
Brannigan
Brannigan's
Jr.
gonna spin
spun it.
around,
And
oh, no, the
Logan
21
Rosinski
nowhere
got
to
back
go.
to that.
Oh, man. Wow, and you thought it was all over, and then the 4 spins it again, and nowhere for the 0-0 and the 21 to go. not that bad of damage on the rear end of the 00, so I wouldn't really worry about any of this. A lot of cars going down pit road as well. It's Braden Black, Mario Barabello, our leader, Alexander Schumacher, so... And that 14 is going to stay out, our pole sitter. He's going to shuffle into first. Got Brady Floyd behind him. Darren Staff, Wes Gallo, Connor LaFrance.
That's interesting. Who's back up front of this thing with under 30 laps to go?
Not Connor, excuse me. Got Mark Brannigan and Chris Robinson not happy at each other over the radio as Connor LaFrance trying to play neutral and just get him to calm down, but they're just, you know, it's hard racing all night. Top 2 in the championship. It means more since, you know, they're the top 2 in the championship with 2 races left, and they just make contact with each other, and it's just tempers.
Yep,
Mark
rivals.
Brannigan really upset over the radio.
Staff up to third. And after the troubles Brady Floyd has had by staying out, he's going to be up to second. Or actually, maybe he was up to second, avoiding contact. Luke Rosinski, though, and Jason Rojak, the no-nose gain. Wonder how long their cars can hang up. Or, yeah, I wonder how long their cars can hang up with that much damage before the engine just goes.
Zach Donat is taking his fast repair. So we got a clean 35 machine right now. So I'll probably have to watch Mark Brannigan because he is definitely not happy. He's being declared at fault for that incident there. He's given even an EOL.
That makes sense. Oh, Brett Murphy stopped on the track. I wonder if that was another ask for an EOL.
Just letting everybody by.
But this turns stuff around a lot. Mark Brannigan Jr. to the back, but also the 00's in the back too. And where is Brian Lorenzo? Brian Lorenzo is in 8th. He's actually ahead of these guys.
Yeah, to go back and watch this before overshoots the corner, 00 sticks the nose in there, seeing the opportunity in turn 1 and 2, and then just into turn number 3. Or just does not slowing down for the 00 in time. 00 slides in the corner, saves it. Mark Brannigan tries to get back on the gas, exiting turn 4, and it spins right in front of the 00. 00 Chris Robinson able to slow down in time, but unfortunately the 21 is not able to. His pace car is pulled off as we go back live here. Or at least I do. Alex Tallman, our pole sitter, finds himself back up as the leader. He slicks the inside lane and hits the go button. Wes Gallo on the outside, 4th place in line, does not get a good start. Brady Cox sends out Brian Lozardo spinning in turn 1 and 2.
No, Brian, all he had to do was maintain.
And Zachary Thorne gets hit from behind by Mark Brannigan.
It looks like there was contact in the bumper. I don't know if that was from earlier. We'll have to see if he got some help. Thornton also slow. I wonder if Thornton and Lorenzo somehow made contact.
It was just a stack up. The 81 hits the 92 of Riley Mirabello, and the 81 just pushes the 892 of Mirabello in the 77 car of Lozarno. Lozarno gets hit by, I believe, Braden Black. Zachary Thorne clips the apron and he gets some help by Mark Brannigan spinning off turn 2. So just stack up on the restart there.
Nothing Brian could do. He was a victim to it. That sucks. Now we got our top 3 guys in the back.
I assume Tyler Granite, this is just an educated guess prediction of who's going to get a penalty, but it might be 81, but who knows? We've been wrong all night, so.
Who knows? But if Tyler Granite does get a penalty, I don't know if the third you cause a caution the third time. Is that like a DQ from the session?
I don't know. Lap 180, it's going to be 20 to go here.
So if it is a DQ from the session, our race control might be a little hesitant on pulling the trigger for something like that.
Yeah. Luzarno barely beats the pace car off at pit road there.
Yeah, at least he's not trapped down a lap. So if
Pit
there's
road's
a next
closed right
caution,
now.
I'll be optimistic. If there's a next caution, Ryan could use it for track position instead of trying to get his lap back. So not too much has changed at the front other than Jason gaining a few positions.
I believe we have
21
2 laps
lost
to
a
green.
few. Same with the 68.
What a comeback, like I mentioned, with Tallman. Starts on pole, gets involved in a lot of wrecks, finds himself multiple laps down for much of the race. And he got the lead lap back probably like 20 laps ago, or 20, 30 laps ago, and he's just made his way through up to the lead based on just offsetting pit strategy. And he's been able to hold off Brady Floyd and the rest of the leaders, but that's because of all these cautions. So we have 1 lap to green right now.
Yep, no lights on the pace car. But with us all trying to review what's going on, we're probably not going to be able to interview anybody mid-race. We'll definitely interview the final 3 drivers. Get 36.
His car getting ready to pull off.
Yep. Got every single driver in the same shot. Pace car goes down to the safety of pit road. And away we get going. Oh, that was early from the 14.
Yeah.
But he could legally do that. Brady Floyd trying to
Yeah,
respond. Darren Stapp
Fields-
also trying to respond.
Field really spread out there. Oh, Brady Floyd overshoots the corner there.
I don't know if there was contact with Floyd and Staff. Maybe not, but I don't know. Wes Gallo also in the picture on the inside right now, the 12. Jason Jacques stuck on the outside. Now, we haven't been hyped too much this race because it's just been like caution, caution, caution. 19 cautions this race, but we're under 20 laps to go. I think we can bring up the hype. And the 68. Oh, Wes Gallo just got dumped.
Yellow flag.
He'd been holding them up for ever since the restart, and it just, you know, I think gets turned by the 68.
We'll quickly look at that. I think I know what happened, but we'll see from the perspective of Schumacher.
Yeah, 68. Schumacher spun to Wes Gallo saying that Wes Gallo is just not getting going compared to him since the tire difference.
Been all over the back of him though. When you enter the corner, it's a good idea to cut the guy a break. Oh, Wes did slide up, so I don't know.
That was just a matter of tires. You know, Wes Gallo had stayed out, and 68 had a fresh set on, so
Oh, probably
Race a newer
accidentally
set.
ran him over.
yeah. No penalties given out yet, so
I guess that makes.
he still could have a penalty. That's caution though. Cordovera's at 36, getting laps back. The road's closed still. I believe drivers have already missed a chance to go down pit road, so
All right, do we have lights on the pace car?
let's see. Cross the start finish line.
Yeah, we
And
still got
lights are
lights.
still on.
You want to bring
Believe
Jason
it's-
in real quick?
Well, how about we bring in the leader now, Tallman?
Tallman's
voice
actually
chat,
in the
so-
chat. We'll bring Tallman in.
Yeah, real quick though.
Hey, Alex, it's Mike Kepi in the booth. You copy?
Hey, yeah, what's up, man?
Yeah, we'll try and do an interview real quick before you got to start focusing again. But up and down day for you.
Yeah, man, I think at one point I was 10 laps down. I forgot to click my fast repair and I had 8 minutes required. Came back from that.
Yeah, now you find yourself back at the lead once again. You started here, you were dead last, multiple laps down. You actually still have lights in the pace car, so we can talk to you a little longer. But Cappy, anything you want to ask?
This impressive comeback.
Let's go get this. Let's go get this first win for me in this league. Thank you guys.
Good luck, man.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, good luck. We'll see how these next around 10 laps go for you.
I hope it goes good.
All right, well, hopefully we'll see you at the end. Good luck.
Thank you.
All right, that was Tallman in the 14. We did get 8 interview in. I'll apologize to Jason. Jason just put on the nitrous, and we'll interview you if you manage to get your way back in the top 3 again.
So the 68 has been given a near well for that. So he is trying to plead his case over the radio, but there's no avail. So the lights are off on the pace car here. Under 10 laps to go in the race when we go back green. Oh, actually, I believe it will be 10.
All right,
So
we gotta bring on the hype, because
yeah, if
this
you
is
don't
gonna
think
be a
this
very
race has already
hectic
been
time to go.
intense, yeah, if you don't think the race has already been hectic, just went into the last 10 laps.
No, I think they're bumping before we even go
Yeah.
green. Brady Floyd starts to jump
Brady
it,
Floyd.
but Tallman trying to
Oh,
fake
wow.
everybody out. Wow.
Well, what a mistake. Oh, there's a stack up in the outside lane. Stack up effect sends. They're 4 wide here at Martinsville, and they almost made it. Brady Cox into the wall.
They're
Oh,
wrecking.
they're Bella around. There's the 68. Nowhere to go. The 81's around.
We see Robinson with damage. Robinson was trying to get off of the ball, but 81 just wouldn't move. All right, we'll have to see what happened here. So it all started with the 12, all in front of the 12.
A lot of drivers not happy with one another over the radio right now.
Oh, from 4 watt? Yeah. That 12 car is going to be in heat of it. See what caused that. Back up on the start because Hallman kind of stacked him up as he was going and then didn't go. 4 wide here. Brady Cox didn't leave the 12 any room. And then they just all stack up down there. And Braden Black somehow spun, not related to the incident. In the comments from Spawn Racing, I'll give them a shout out. At the time of them typing this, they were 4th and 5th, but since then a lot has shaken around. We'll give them a shout out to our massive viewership we got going on here.
So let's see if his car lights will come out here. Let's see. Nope, I believe it's 2 laps to green, so.
Alright, you want to bring anyone in?
I don't know.
Okay, we have Tallman still leading, Brady Floyd in second, Darren Stapp in 4th. Darren having a great day. Jason and Jacques slowly making ground up in the 4th. Logan Roszinski down and up and down night for him. Down and up, whatever you want to say, and he's in 5th.
Yeah,
We're not
We're
going to have
going
time. I
back.
think the lights are going to go off this time by.
Yep. There's 3 green and white checkered opportunities, by the way, as we're in the final 5 laps of these races. So
We're going to
Something
need
to keep in
all
mind.
3 of them.
I believe we will.
We're going to need 4 of them, but we're not offered 4.
All right, things are going to get even more intense here. The final 5 laps, the pace car is pulled off. Alexander Schumacher in the 68 has retired from the session.
Oh, 68, it looks like was a part of Spino, so at the time he was doing good.
Green, green, green.
Unfortunately not.
Lewis
Green flag is
Tallman
out.
gets away. Brady Floyd's gonna try to go to the inside. He's 3 wide.
What is Brady doing?
Oh no, the 14 sent the corner.
Oh,
Oh, what a
the
mistake.
14 just missed it.
And Brady Floyd finds himself in the lead. Here comes Mark Brannigan on just another, I forgot what to say this on another level.
Contact
Make
with
contact
Darren.
with Snap, gonna pinch him down. And there's contact.
Darren
Tallman,
goes-
they're stacking up there. They're 3 wide again. I don't know how they have not been wrecking as Brady Floyd out of anybody. Oh, there they go.
Yellow flag's
Turn
out.
around. 12 car round in turn 3. Oh wow, what a turn event. That was a crazy lap.
Overtime racing, caution number 22 here at Martinsville.
Yep. 4-car Mark Brannigan was on another level, I was trying to say. Just flying through the field on that last restart. He got himself up to second. This Brady Floyd might as well won this race. If it wasn't for that caution, but so this really saves the rest of the field.
And looking at the 12 right now is kind of all sorts of whack. Went down to the track, and I don't know whose fault that was. It looks like that was definitely avoidable. They kind of all squeezed each other out. But I can't quite tell from this camera angle. Definitely should have been avoidable, though. Yeah, Sean, yeah. Breaks on the left, you know, after this race, we'll give some tutorial video. I can't freaking talk. Tutorial videos on SRTV about how to use your clutch, how to use your brake, when to use your gas, when not to use your gas, you know. We can give informative videos like that. I think we get a lot of views.
Definitely high demand for them.
And I'm also trying to make light of the situation too. 12 car using his faster pair. Brady Floyd though out front in that messed up Mustang, but who cares? It's out front.
Exactly, that's what I was thinking.
Car. Right behind. Right behind him though is Mark Brannigan Jr. and he wants to win this thing and he'll do whatever it takes. You've seen it earlier in the race.
Double zero's far back in the pack, so he can definitely have a good points day over the leader in points.
Yeah, Robinson got in the wreck and he's down to 13th. Where's Brian Lorenzo? Trailing these guys, he's down to 11th.
No penalties given on that last caution. There's a racing incident deemed by race control.
Yep, and we will not give race control a name because we still want them to be marketable afterward.
He's going to be using green right checker attempt 1 out of 3 here. But, you know, like me and Matt think, this probably won't be the last attempt as the lights are off on the pace car. So far, we've ran 3 extra laps, and that's, well, we're going to be running more, that's for sure.
Yeah, Brady Floyd, though, all he needs to see is that white flag. But he's got Mark Brannigan Jr., who's not afraid to use the bumper. So...
yeah, he's been bumper happy all night. There it is. I expect Brady Floyd to go early here. You just can't risk having the 4 catch you here. He's going to wait a bit.
Green, green, green.
Why are they waiting back so much? Oh, am I not?
Mark Brannigan, just with the fresher tires, just a better restart than a 20 here. Going to try to roll the outside lane. Tallman. Oh, look at this. Look at Ruzinski hasn't been up front all night, and here he... So far, oh! Brady Floyd sends the corner into Mark Brannigan. Brannigan not happy with him.
Oh, Brady around and spinning the ditch. That's a big pile up. Holy Christmas.
We've taken the white flag already. I think this race is over here. As long as nobody sends Brady Floyd, but it's just too far back now. It's Brady Floyd, after starting 5th, after a crazy race, takes the checkered flags. They wreck behind him to the line.
Brady Floyd, oh man. Not the playoffs he wanted to have, but he did get that win here at Coast to Coast. Somehow, after they all started wrecking behind him, he was in the right place at the right time. And it looks like we'll be interviewing Brady Floyd, Logan Rosinski. Logan recovering from a penalty, Alex Tallman. So a lot of recoveries here tonight. Braden Black somehow came in fourth. Mark Brannigan Jr., after all of that, came in fifth. So wasn't as good of a points night for Mark, but he still gained points for the championship battle. Wes Gallo coming in sixth. Good night for that Big Designs machine. Tyler Grenot in seventh. Connor LaFrance, the 12 car. Why? Please let the man celebrate. Brady doing his celebrations as the field comes.
Let's see the
Well, Brett Murphy and Zachary Thorin are teammates, so I get them being here.
yeah.
And it looks like they're playing blocker.
Yeah. You might want to just replay that final restart, Matt.
From the perspective of Mark Brannigan Jr.
I don't know. I'd keep like have a chopper cam at Brady Floyd.
Okay.
Just watch the race-winning pass in turn 3. Brady Floyd descending into the corner just a little bit. I feel like it was a fair move, sorta, but he just went up in Mark Brannigan. I just feel like he was trying to rub him there, but it just, did not work out well for the 4 at all, and the 4 was not happy over the radio.
Alright, we'll go do a chopper cam so we can see a wide range of what happened. Because you can see the 4 car is leading entering here, but Brady Floyd still has an inside lane. So technically, little side contact there sends Mark Brannigan into the wall. And I want to look at the perspective now of Mark.
Yeah, Brady Floyd just went deep into the corner. Then Mark it's just hard racing on the last lap, going for the win.
Yeah,
I
I
don't know if
wouldn't
Brady Floyd has
fault
won at
Brady at
all this
all
season,
for
so
that one. But then they pile up. Jason, of course, involved. And
Mark Brannigan just
what?
getting loose off the corner, collects the rest of the field.
Yeah, after that, he
Huge
spun
wreck.
around, collected the field, and then he spun around again, collected more of the field.
That's lucky for Brady Floyd though, because if he did not cross the line, I would, because he was lucky to cross the line after they piled up.
Yep, so we'll interview our top 3 guys.
I'm shocked by Logan Ziski finds himself in second place after the night he's had. He was not near the front at all, just riding around, and then just he got up to second at the end. And Alex Tallman, our pole sitter, we're gonna get to talk to him again. So
Yep, and I do correct that second wreck. I did see it wrong. Mark Brannigan Jr. did not spin around a second time. It looks like as they were going around Mark, who was off pace, Connor France got into the back of the 00. 00 took out Brian, so Brian could have had a good points night, but iRacing God said no.
all right, let's see if we can pull anything in. Brady Floyd, our race winner, he's in the waiting room, so I believe we can just pull him in right now. Let's get talking to our race winner.
All right. Also, we do have Schumacher. Are they actually get top 3? No, they didn't. Talman wants to come up. And Logan Rosinski. I'll send a message. But we will start with the guy who was here, Brady Floyd. Ever so deserving of this interview. Actually, Talman's in the Waiting room 2. You want to start with third?
Um, yeah, let's start with third.
Okay. And Logan just joined too. Hey, Alex, it's Matt Kepi in the booth once again. How's it going?
What's up, man?
All right, so P3 still a good night for you, but I know you wanted that win. So how was that in between since we talked to you mid race and now?
I just got in there a little too hot. I saw the 20 cut in front of Darren there, and it got me a little bit because I want to drive in a little bit deeper because I knew he was going to drive in a little bit deeper and hit me up the track, possibly. So I wanted to get in there deep, and I got in there way too deep. Slid the tires, locked them up, and almost got in the fence. Luckily, saved it for a P3 here. It was a good day. Can't complain from being 10 laps down to a P3 finish.
Yep, very solid for you heading into our final race. So,
Yeah,
Kepi, any questions you want to ask?
man, I think I'm good. Shout out to my teammates, Animal Style Racing, and then a co-team with Overtake.
All right, cool. So, Kaplan, are you alive?
Yeah.
Yeah, so any
I
questions?
no, it's just a great comeback for our pole sitter here. Great result at Martinsville.
Yep.
Guys.
All right, so that was Alex Tallman for our third place interview. We asked him a lot of questions anyway, so it was kind of short.
Yeah.
Up next is Logan Rosinski with a comeback from a penalty from self spin all the way to P2.
Logan Zinski, second place winner. How's it going? It's just been an up and down night. You weren't really up front for like at all this race, and at the end, you still second away. How was your race?
Oh, it was a shit show for everyone. Yeah, I don't really even know who I wrecked early in the race, but I wrecked someone and I self spun. So yeah, and then I had to serve a drive through.
But yeah, you did have a caution there, which was a break, so you didn't go laps down.
Yeah,
So how
yeah,
was
I was barely entering pit road when the caution came out, so I'd served the penalty then.
Yep. So how was it kind of driving through the field? Was it more or less avoiding wrecks, or was there any passing involved?
It was just avoid wrecks.
All right. Well, Cappy,
Yeah,
anything you want to ask?
no, if it was basically just avoiding wrecks and like, yeah, not dying.
Oh, certainly got the better end of the stick here at the end. So congratulations on your second place finish.
Yep.
Before we let you go, anyone you want to thank for your performance tonight?
Nah.
All right. So no shout out
Well,
to your teammates, but
nope. I'm out of here.
Oh,
all right. I'm gonna give a shout out for you too, but have a good rest of your day, Logan.
Yep. See ya.
All right. So Logan is on my team. We'll have a talk afterwards. You know,
yeah.
gotta give us a shout out, man. Shout out racing. Like, come on. Okay, but up
Yep.
next is gonna be Brady Floyd. You want to drag him in?
Yeah, let's go.
Up.
Let's go on, Brady Floyd, our race winner here tonight. How was the wild race for you tonight?
Oh, I didn't get caught up in too much stuff. I got turned early. We had a good car, and then just to make the right strategy calls, get a little bit lucky on all those incidents, and then battle back as much as we could. With a race with so many cautions, you just kind of have to pick and choose when you go for it. And luckily, I guess I just ended up in the right place at the right time to take over the lead. Spun the tires on the green-white checkered. Got a little contact with Mark. I don't think it should have sent him as far up the track as it did, but it did. And that's win number 3 for me in this series, so I'll take it.
Yeah, very good
Congratulations,
performance for you. It was you were there at the right time. Like you said, so a win's a win, and you did put on a very good show for us with getting up there. So, Kepi, anything you want to ask?
Not really. I feel like everything's already been answered.
All right. Well, before we let you go, is there anyone you want to thank for your performance tonight?
Yeah, of course, we have to thank the main sponsor, Four Cloak Media. You can find them at fourcloak.net, fourcloak_media on Instagram, and Twitch TV/fourcloak. That's fourcloak spelled FORECLOAK. Also, got to thank Pierce Graphics and Weeg Designs for being on the car, and then, of course, all the teammates. Zach, Brett, Wes, Quinn was in there with us. Bryn was not able to make it tonight, but all those guys keeping me sane in the VC every week, week in and week out. Shout out to Brett Murphy, who I guess I gave him a little bit of a bad call to not take a fast repair on lap 1. And
Ah,
he spent the race more than 10 laps down. So I'll
oh,
take that out, but at least I could get a win for the team. So looking forward to next week. Not really sure how the points are going to shake out, but maybe I can make a run at top 3 again this year. Definitely like to replicate at least a third place finish in the standings if we can, but I mean, we have so many good guys, and I don't think Auto Club is really my strongest track, but we're going to show it. We're going to try our best, and we're going to see what happens. So, looking forward to next week.
Yep. After looking at the points, I do believe you have a great shot at getting third. Well, thank you for your time, and once again, congratulations on the win for you and your 2K teammates.
Yep. Thank you guys for the broadcast.
All right, so we just talked to Brady Floyd, the race winner, and the support of his teammates definitely helped him out too. I saw Bryn in the comments, kind of giving his support for his teammates there. So it's a team effort, and they all put in a lot of work to help each other. Unfortunately, Brett Murphy on the opposite end of the spectrum is Brady tonight.
yeah. Well, it was just a crazy race, just short track race in Martinsville. I believe, I want to say we had like, what, 22 cautions tonight?
Yeah, we did. This race ended with 22 cautions, and that doesn't count the madness on the white flag lap. So I believe this is a new record. If not, Brian, can we make this a new record? Because I don't want to beat this. So next week is Auto
Yeah,
Club. It should be better.
Mm-hmm. Final thoughts, Matt?
Yeah, I'll give my final thoughts for the championship. Currently, I do not know the point situation, but based off of what we had tonight, I believe we have 2 dogs duking it out for a championship with the number 4 Mark Brannigan Jr. and the 00 of Christopher Robinson. I do not know if Brian Lorenzo has a long shot to make it or not. It was.
I don't know.
He had the option to get up there, but unfortunately on the white flag lap, he kind of got taken out in an incident involving the 12 and 4.
In rest of the field.
Yep, along with the rest of the field. So, we'll see you next week. Same time, different place, hopefully a different race. So,
On the rest of the season. Ought to be fun.
yep, it will be fun for a championship fight. Have a good night.